those Legos. Bricks and toys.
All right, toy fans. So, hey, guess what? Let's do another day of this build, right? Feeling a little bit better. Got, kind of my life, I guess, situated, kind of, but got some food, started feeling better. Let's get back to the table. Let's get this thing built. All right, so last time we were here, we were still on bag 1, which is okay, and we got about this far in there. Now, it doesn't say to put the minifigs there, but that's okay. If you hadn't seen that video, I'll link it right up there, so that way, there you go. So if you want to start off and watch the whole thing, you can watch it from there. But this is what we got. It does have printing. There's no stickers on this. And the coolest thing is the minifigs are, completely printed. Like, check that out. There's like a mechanical leg. Oh, and check this out. Watch. What? That is so cool. Yep. You actually have ball jointed shoulders and stuff on this, which is solid. Look, she even has printing on the sides of the leg. That is so cool. Kind of gives me a 7 of 9 sort of vibe. I dig that. All right, so I will probably be getting another one of these Cyber Street Corner by Brick Cool. I'll probably be getting another one of them. I happen to like this set quite a bit. Okay, now we left off here at 56. We're now on 57. We're going to be picking up. So we're starting off with, it looks like a snot brick. So a 1x2 snot brick. 2 1x1 snot bricks, and then 1x1 plate. Let's see where we're going with things, right? Oh, and then a 1x1 brick with, let's see, it should be in here. Oh yeah, 1x1 brick with a clip on it. Okay. Oh wait, no. I keep jumping over, but I'm here first. This is where I'm at. So that's going to go here, and then the snot brick's going to go on the inside. Kind of line things up here. We've got this double snot, 1x1 there. Now we need a 1x3. 1, 2, 1x1 snot bricks. Now we need the 1x1 brick with clip. And then we've got this sort of like holder thing. What should be over here? Yeah, there we go. That is a bar to, it's a Technic bar to a clip. So we're going to go ahead and clip this onto here. Boom and boom. And I have a feeling that's going to clip right into our candles on the side. So we're going to go ahead and turn that around and take a look. Yeah. So that's going to clip right onto there to hold that on. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Then we got snot goes right there. Oh my goodness, what happened? Oy vey, oy vey. I get dysregulated when stuff like this happens. Let's go and put this down right here. I heard it hit a box. And I'm afraid it went into this. There it is. Yay! Found it. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Can't wait till I get some of this cleaned up in here. I'm like super stoked about when I'm actually able to clean some of this up. All right, we're going to go ahead and open up this bag with all of our printed pieces. And the first one we're looking at is this one right here. It says danger burns, do not touch. Pretty slick. Okay, now this, we've got a actual bracket. So 1x2, or sorry, it's a 1x1 bracket, a 1x1 by 1x1 inverted bracket, and then a 1x1 plate. So we're going to be going, let's see, plate, bracket, inverted bracket, kind of like that. Let's press it this way. There we go. That's going to go right over here. this is going to pop right up there. Boom. So kind of building up some cool little stuff there, and then we're going to be building some more kind of outdoor greebly stuff here. So we got a 1x1 brick with Technic pinhole, a 1x1 brick. We should have a Technic gear, slanted gear. We have a Technic pin to Technic pin to crossbar. And then we've got a 2x2 rounded plate with Technic pin on the inside. And this is going to go, let's see, one. This is going to clip into there, two. This is going to go back with the gear side down. And we're putting this plate on top, just like that. Okay, and let's see, where's that going to turn? That's going to turn, this one's going to go here. That one's going to go right here on the corner. That's filling that sort of space in right there. Okay. And let's move on. Now we need a 2x2 brick, and then two of these 1x2 slanted bricks here, or wedged bricks. They're like rounded wedge bricks. This is supposed to fit right up into here on top of that. That's a really good technique. I like this quite a bit. Man. Let's see, bring it up here. Sorry, I was out of camera. Yeah, that's looking nice. Look at that. That looks cool. Very, very cool. Still think that could probably turn, but right now, keep it as is. Now we've got two of our, and I love these. These are, I call them mufflers. I can't remember what they're actually called, but it's like a stud or an anti-stud to a stud. It's almost like a 1x2x2 or 1x2 Travis brick. I don't know, but I think they're really awesome. And we need two of these sort of slanted L plates. That's gonna go one right up. Let's see, how does that gonna go? I gotta turn it where I can see it. Like that. Boom. That goes there. We're doing this twice, looks like. Okay, yeah. So this must be our coffee maker. Now we need two of these Travis bricks. And I call them Travis bricks. I can't remember. There's a designer. His name was Travis, but he loved these things. But it's basically a 1x1 that's a snot brick. 1x1 snot brick, but all the studs go all the way around it, including one on the top, and there's a hole in the bottom. They are amazing. I love these things. Then we'll go ahead and get two more of these L corners, and then that should go in like this way, and that's going to fit this way. Pretty cool way of making that. Look at that. Oh. Satisfying. Chef's kiss on the build, yo. I dig this quite a bit. I dig it quite a bit. All right, now we're gonna have 4 of our 1x1 tiles, and these are slightly metallic, so it's got a little bit of a metallic kind of injection on it. Kind of see there, it's kind of not necessarily silver. It's more like gunmetal. Gunmetal gray, but yeah, it's got a little bit of sheen to it. It looks cool. So we're doing that twice, and all these we're actually doing twice, so that way we're going to build them together. I believe they're going to go right here with these cups. We'll have to lift that up, take a look at it once we're done. Okay, so we got this. Now we need 2 ingots. Now our ingots are in our blue, so we got blue tops for these. And then we should have 2 different coffee maker things. Let's see. 1 and 2. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put ingots on each one. 1 and 2. What's that sound? Ah, beautiful. Now this one is our second one. It's almost like a beer sort of design there. But oh wait. Did I not put I put it on the wrong side. I was like, what just happened? Yeah, it's gotta go there. Come on, Tay. Watch what you're doing, man. Okay, and then this one, which looks like a coffee, will go right there. So let's take a look at that. Straighten it up. That one's got a little coffee mug on it. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see, where are we putting these? So we got the beer one is going over here. It's going to fit right on over that. Coffee one is going to fit right on over this. There's a little bit of gap in there, which is kind of nice. I could even, if I had teacups, I could even like replace one of the cups with a teacup. I think I've got some from like another set. Look at that. That's looking nice. Looking cool. It's actually a pretty good way of building those little dispensers. I dig that a lot. Okay, we're going to put that there. Now we got tiles here. Let's see what our tiles are. We've got this one that says Gentleman Coffee. This one says Bearded. We got a 1x1. Or sorry, 1x4. And 2 1x1. So that 1x4 is actually in a blue. Like a navy. And then our 1x4s are in our standard. Whatchamacallit. Coyote. Whatever this color is. Get out of there, plate. What are you doing? Okay. Do you love it when the plate falls down, tries to hide from you? No, I don't want to go in. Get in there. I'm trying to build with you, man. That's supposed to sit in right over here. That. And then we've got Bearded Gentleman Coffee. So I think it goes like that. Yeah, I think Bearded Gentleman Coffee. Okay. So that's going to fit to there. One. It's going to fit to that side too. Bearded Gentleman Coffee. That seems a little weird. I feel like that should be reversed. Gentleman Bearded Coffee, or I guess it's, I don't know. That just seems a little weird. I'm not too keen on that. And I might even pull that off at some point, move that over, maybe put like two 2x2s around there. I don't know. But like I said, build it as is, build it how they're wanting it first, and then we'll figure it out from there. Yeah, I mean, it's Bearded Gentleman's Coffee. That's the way they want it. Okay. Hey, I'm Bearded. I like coffee. Actually, there's a part of it that's like, man, I'd love to have a coffee shop, but I know it's a lot of work. A lot of work that I'm not able to do all the time. So we got a 1x2, got a 1x1 brick. We got 2 of these 1x2 rail plates. And then we've got ourselves a 1x1x1x1 bracket. Bracket's going right over here. Boom. And then we've got this is going right here. Our 1x1 is going to be going over here. And then these 2 rail plates are going to come over here. And this is kind of, I guess, like a pickup counter. Probably what they're doing is building some sort of pickup counter over there. We shall see. All right. Now, let's keep going. So we've got a brown 1x2 tile. We've got a 1x2 plate. We've got a inverted 1x1x1x1 bracket. Then we got one of these snot plates. Now I call them snot plates because they're not exactly a bracket, but instead of it going up or down, it's just kind of on the side of the plate. So snot plates. Listen, someone called them a snot plate, and I said that's not funny. Nope. Don't encourage me. Do not encourage me. There's no reason. Listen, that right there should make it to where I just lost people. But you know what? If you haven't, and you're still hanging out, If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to be alerted if anything comes from me to you. Like this video, helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making. And comment on it. What do you think about that joke? Was it bad? I already know it's bad. You don't have to tell me because I already know how awful it was. But if you feel that I need to know, let me know in the comments. I like answering you. One by one, and another snot plate. You can always help out the channel if you want by going and get something out of the shop. I've got stuff in the shop there. I got a small percentage on it, but those things, I got small, like a couple bucks. But that stuff should add up over time. It might help me get like a cool set to share, so that way I can show you if it's good or not. Because my whole purpose here is to help you become the better budgeted brick builder. So that way we can find those sets that are good at a good price. Okay. All right, here we go. We got a 1x3 jumper tile. Again, jumper tiles that have those studs that go up in between things. So we know it's a 1x3, but it's got two studs in between where normal studs would go. So it tends to jump over a little bit. So that's why they're called jumper tile. A 1x3 in red, a 1x2, and then it looks like a 1x2 jumper plate. So that's going to be going right here. Sometimes if I'm building, I'm like, where are we going with this? I'm like, I thought I had something different in mind, but I got to learn to slow down a little bit. It'll be okay, man. Okay, so that's how we're doing our tiles there. All right, we've got a 1x8 brick. Looks like count them, two 2x2 jumper plates, or jumper tiles, tiles, plates. We've got this little 1x1 corner panel, and a 1x2 jumper tile. Again, so anything that's like this that goes up, that's going to be considered a panel. So if it's a 1x1 brick size, that's a panel. That means it's a plate, 2 plates high on your paneling. So it's a corner panel, so it's got one side or like a little corner completely closed. If you have a panel that's a 1x2 by like 3 bricks high, that means that all this is done, and then it's got like some sort of brick or like a plate on top. That is going to be your taller panels, but these are still considered panels. Put that right there. Boom. And let's see what else we got. One goes here. We got 1 and 2 our plates there, and then we've got this. It's going to be going right across. So we're kind of building these walls up, snapping along, kind of going. We got this yellow 1x4. It's just yellow, no printing on it. We got a 1x2 panel, and then a 1x3 tile in brown. Boom. This is going to go out this way. Boom. Ah! And then this goes right over here. That should sit right up above there onto there. There we go. It's kind of like that. Some sort of sign, I'm guessing. All right, here we go. Sure, I got it set. Yep. We need 2 2x2 plates. And then it looks like we're going to go with half Travis bricks. Now, our half Travis bricks, I'm going to show you this because I like these half Travis bricks. Let me get out a little thing to carry it. So we know Travis bricks usually have studs that go all the way around. Half Travises, you're going to have one half of it that are blank, just bricks. And then you're going to have the other 2 that are going to be snot bricks. They're also known as like corner snots. But I call them half Travises because the designer that that started building with the Travis, or it was a Lego enthusiast designer. So it's like he designed, built mocks, things like that, but he loved Lego and he loved the Travis brick. And so he actually, it's named kind of after him, but the half Travises are the ones where instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4 studs around each side, it only has 2, and then 1 on top and the anti-stud on the bottom. Then you got just 2 basic brick walls. Okay. We are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of our modified 2x2 tiles. And then it looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of our 1x2 grill tiles. That's a grill tile. So it's got little slats in it. That looks like a grill. This is a modified tile. So it's not like a jumper plate. So instead it's got 2 studs and then basically like tile work on it. Normally you could say it's a modified plate. I usually call it a modified tile because that means it would have been a 2x2 tile, but it has studs on it, so it's been modified. And we're going to be placing 1 of these grills on each set of those studs. Just like that. Jaboom! And then we're going to be putting these onto here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. We need another 2x2 plate in black, and now a 2x2 rounded plate in red. It's going to fit on there. It's going to go on there. Just like that. Yep. Now, we should have a 2x2 rounded brick with Technic studs on it. So we're going to pop that on there. And then we've got 1 of these Technic pens to studs. Satisfying. And we're going to be putting a red 1x1 round plate with Technic pinhole on there. And then 1 more 2x2 rounded brick. Boom. Okay, we've got this gear, a 2x2 plate, rounded plate, or sorry, 2x2 rounded tile with pinhole. And then we've got our number, I think it's a number 2, isn't it? Like a number 2 or 3 Technic bar. So, we're going to go ahead and put it in here, and we're wanting gears down. We're going to pop that on there. This is going to go right on here. That's going to fit to the outside. Really cool. I mean, this has kind of a Star Wars vibe to it, which I dig. This should go out here. Boom. Oh, wait. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Hey, guess what? I did it wrong. It goes like that. That's supposed to fit to there. There we go. All right. I could have picked it. Listen, I know I could have just taken the brick off, but I didn't do it that way. I had to make it complicated. That's what I do, man. I make things complicated. All right, here we go. We should have. We got a red 2x2 tile. It says coffee powder. Check it out. That's pretty cool. We got 2 of these 2x2 rounded plates. A 2x2 rounded tile with Technic pinhole, and then another Technic piece there. We're going to stack them 1, 2. Let's see, coffee powder is going to go right over here. Guess it's some sort of compost. Boom. That's going to fit right into here. Okay. And we're going to be fitting that onto here. What that is, I don't know yet. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We do have a, oh man, this is cool. I got to share that. Look at that. So we've got order information, a keyboard. This is a 1x2 panel with printing on the inside. Man, dude, that is slick. Then we got a 2x2 jumper plate in brown, a 1x2 jumper plate in brown. That's going to go on the back over here. 1, 2, This should fit right onto there. I think it crosses just a little bit like that. Man, that's cool. Turn a little bit. Keep it, I guess, like that. Yeah, let's check that out. Man, that's cool. Now you got studs up here for like drinks. We got a few studs here for having people, you know, come and get their coffee. And we already have two really awesome minifigs that are going to go with it. Ones that got shoulder joints on it. How often do you get that? We don't. That's what makes it so stinking cool. So we got another coffee mug there. And we're going to be making, so we got two of these 1x1 half brick cones. And then 1, 2 of these 1x1 brown studs. It does not have Technic pinholes, just to let you know. And these are going to go right here. And these are almost giving me like some sort of like carafe or like coffee sort of thing vibe. Look at that. Oh, man. This is cool. This makes me feel like I need to be leveling up my builds right now. But sometimes I don't feel like I have quite the amount of genius that I need. Like, I like it. And I mean, I've built some cool things, but it's like, this is from the ground up. This is cool. Here's the thing, and I'll go ahead and tell you for those people like, oh man, I could do that. I could build that. I could come up with that on my own. Okay. There's some people that are able to do it. I mean, I'm just now starting to make things in, it's like Studio, I think, Brick Studio. And it's like a CAD program for builders. I'm starting to make stuff now. And I'm starting to explore like a little bit of here and there and try to figure out like where things should go and get all that. I mean, it's not easy. It's really not easy. And some people, they might find it extraordinarily easy. And if they do, great. But then to take that and to put that into a program and share it, the build part takes so much time for me, like figuring out where things go. And the reason why is because half the time I'm having to go through instructional booklets to find numbers, to find the parts numbers on like Bricklink, so that way I know what to look for. Because it's all done by numbers. And sometimes I could say, oh, it's a cone 1x1 half bricked cone stud. It doesn't necessarily mean that's what it's called in the real world. So that's definitely something that's like, yeah, you kind of need to have your numbers sometimes. Check that out. So schedule for today, we got cold drinks $12, hot drinks $20. Definitely cyberpunk sort of prices. Pretty cool. I mean, this is, again, will somehow integrate into my city when I get things all settled. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's a very, very cool set. Alright, so we've got, this is supposed to fit onto here. This is going to be fitting onto here. And this is going to be going down here. So these are all 1x6s. That's going to help reinforce that wall. Then we need another L brick and 1, 2 of our 1x1s. L brick going on the end. 1 and 2. Okay. We need a 1x4, a 1x2, and then we got a headlight brick. Headlight bricks, in case you ever know, or in case you don't know and you want to know, headlight bricks have a little bit of an indention there. So normally we have snot bricks that are like the stud that goes out and then just kind of sits. Headlight bricks got that little bit of indention right there. They usually have an anti-stud on the back. Very, very, very helpful. First time I remember dealing with a headlight brick was with one of my Lego sets. It was the Octane Racer. Back in like 1984, I believe. God, I've been building for a while. I was building for a while, Took a break. Nah, I ain't gonna do that no more. And I think I got discouraged because my stuff got donated. And I was like, oh man. And when I got it back, it was just absolutely trashed. Like I could not build any of the old sets. But, oh man, the part that kills me the most. Here's the part that kills me the most. Out of those sets, I had a bunch of Ice Planet and Pirate sets. And I love Ice Planet. And didn't realize they were all gone till way later. And then my family's like, hey, we've got all your old sets. We'd like to bring it back. And I mean, they brought it back. And I'm like, what is this? None of this is what I had. Like, there's bits and bobs and pieces, but like half of my stuff is missing. Like, well, you know, so-and-so's cousins. I'm like, you what? Like, come on. And I had to kind of, it's like, all right. And I think that's where I got discouraged, because I was like, I don't want to. It's like, I don't want to build again. I don't want to feel the pain of missing all these sets that I absolutely loved. And I should have just taken it with me to college. But I was also trying to cut down. At the time, I was living in the dorms, and I did not want to lose all my stuff. And with that dorm, I would have lost all my stuff. Alright, let's see. That's not wanting to fit, is it? Ah, there we go. So, with that being said, I did not get what I wanted back, and I kind of fell out of building for a while. I mean, I say fell out of building. I didn't get Lego, but I did get a lot of Mega Constructs. I got Pirate sets, and I got, was it the Mega Blocks when they were doing the Command Ops series. Oh man, I had some great stuff in there. One of the sets I still wish I had, it was a helicopter set. So it was a helicopter and an old building, and I mean, it was cool. You'd pull had a stem that had the helicopter up. You'd pull the guy on the rope, the rappel rope. He would go up to the helicopter and it would spin the rotors on the top. Genius, absolute genius. I loved it. And I did end up selling those. During college, I did have some of the, oh man, what was it called? The Bionicle. I did get Bionicles as well at one point. And I ended up giving those to our neighbors. So we had a kid that lived down the way from our apartment, and he didn't have, like, they did not have a lot of money, and it was kind of around Christmas time, and I had all those Bionicle builds. I mean, every single one of the original cans. I liked them quite a bit, but I decided, I was like, you know what? This kid, he's going to get more out of it than I will. So I ended up giving him my Bionicles. And I hope to this day, I hope he still has it. And I hope he plays with it, remembers it, and just absolutely loves it. Because they were pretty good. The Bionicles are great builds. Okay, there we go. So we got that there. So I had a dark period. That's my dark period. I didn't do anything. And I say I didn't do anything, but I was still building. Just not on that level. Now, I've always been collecting toys. When it comes to toys, toy engineering, all that. Oh, man. Absolutely love that stuff. Was doing, like, resin castings of toys and things like that for a while. I was really trying to... art toys. So I say art toys, it was like... I got into doing, like, the designer type toys. Yeah. Cool stuff, man. I've always liked toys. I like play. Know what I mean? Alright, so we've got seems like, oh, hey, sorry, hitting that with my hat. A 1x1 plate, a 1x1x1x1 bracket, both inverted and regular. Put those there. That's gonna go cha. That's gonna go cha. There we go. Looky there. And then we got one more brick going over here. Our last 1x6 big old brick. That's 100. Now we're on bag 2. So I said, let's go ahead and open up old bag 2. Now, granted, this thing came in a box, so it did not come in a, get rid of that. It did not come in a package, you could say. But look, we got a light rope, so we'll put that over here. And we'll put big stuff over here. They've got one of those bricks, man. One of those little lit bricks. I'll drop this one. We'll drop that one over there. Okay. 2 doesn't feel quite like, it doesn't feel like we have quite as much in bag 2. But we got some leftover parts. We might actually have some leftover build pieces. That's okay. Again, standard. Like, what is it? A Technic pin, a 1x1 stud, a 1x1 stud, and a 1x1 half-rounded tile. Boom. There you go. It already tells you everything you need to know, that most of what we have there is like small things that would technically go missing. So, all right, here we go. We're starting off strong with a 3x3 plate. And then this 24-hour tile. Look at that. I mean, I want you to know, keep this in mind. This is a off-brand company. When I say off-brand, it's their own thing, right? They've got printing on tiles, and it's good printing. Decent bricks, good build. Minifigures that have articulated ball-jointed shoulders. What? This is amazing. I gotta get more of these. I'm loving this so much. Okay, so I'm gonna move some of these things around. We got a 1x3. All right, so we've got open round the clock 24-hour sign. Boom, boom, and boom. And then we got a 2x3 that's going right underneath. Oh, loving this. Bag 2 starting out already on the hype, man. Got our little 2x2 cornered plate, and then a 1x2 plate here. 1x2 is going right. Right? Nope. It's gonna go like this. Place it there. That's gonna go there. Look at that. And now we're putting some tile work on the outside that's going to finish that up, make it look solid. So we got another one of these little L cornered tiles like this. Boom. And then a 1x1 that's going up top. Boom. Oh, that's hot. Hot. Love it. Alright, that's going to fit right into here. Kind of on the back. Open round the clock, 24-hour. Got your schedule for drinks. Got your dispensers. Danger of burns. Do not touch. Bearded gentleman's coffee. I love this thing. And then no non-staff allowed with the door. That working door. Man. Digging it. Digging it. And I honestly haven't seen anybody doing anything like talking about this set. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'll look at it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be a 12. Yep. 12. And then we got ourselves a modified 1x4 tile. That's going to go right here on the end. Boom. Interestingly enough, I thought that I was missing a part earlier. And come to find out, I found it in the last bag. If you hadn't seen that one, look, put the link for it right up there. Or did I do that earlier? I think I did. Yeah, that one there, right? I don't think I had to put that one up there because I think I've already done it before. But if not, I'll put it there. Put it in the show notes, whatever we got to do, right? But it's definitely. I was seriously. I was like, man, they cheated me apart. I was already looking for other things. I was all over the place. I was having problems. I was like, oh, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna get so angry. I'm gonna crash out. Come to find out, it was there the whole time. So far, not a single piece has been missing. And I kind of hope to keep it that way. I got to pull this one up to my face because there it is. It's on its side. Boom. Okay. So we got this, and then one plate, one tile, one plate, one tile, just like that. And we're going to straighten that up. Kind of like that. There we go. It's so hard to see, but yeah. There you go. Kind of like that. And now we need some bricks. So we need 1, 2, 3 standard 1x1 bricks. 1, 2 of our snot bricks. Oh, we gotta put that. 1, 2, and then we're going to do our other ones right up there. Kind of straighten that up. Just like that. That. 1. And then 1 and 1. 1. And 1. Not exactly sure what we're building here, but I have a feeling. Let's skip ahead. Okay, so it's like a roofing area. Okay. Kind of an interesting way of going about it, but what do I know, man? Alright, so we got 2 of these L plates, and then 1 more of those 1x12s. How do we know? Measure it here, 1x12. In case you've never seen it, I have a Lego chart to scale on my wrist. It's so nerdy. I love it though. Man, such bragging rights on that. Like, I'm so much of a Lego nerd. I've got a Lego plate chart on my arm. It sounds very pretentious when I say it that way. Just ignore that last part, please. Like, don't indulge in that one. Just kind of go, I don't know what he's talking about, and move along, please. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Alright, so we're putting some 1x1s on here, on these L plates. So this fill is not quite so tight right now, but I have a feeling that's going to change. We're going, looks like 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on that 6, we're going there. 1, and then 2. So we got that snot plate. And then a 1x1 tile. Then we need 3 more of these snot plates. 1, 2, 3. And then a 1x2 tile. Just 1. Just 1. Don't get crazy with it. That goes here. Boom. That's going to go right here. This one's going to go right down here on the end. And then we got 1 more going right here. Okay. Alright. And 1x2. 1x1. And then even more of these snot plates. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say snot plates. In case you're confused, you're like, what are you talking about with snot plates? Let's grab this. Grab this. So normally, I've got, here, I'll show you. Alright, so on one end I have a bracket. That's a 1x1 by 1x1 bracket. And this is a standard bracket, right? It goes down. Inverted bracket's going to go the opposite way. It's going to go from ground up. This is what I call a snot plate. It's a 1x1 snot plate. So instead of this being bracketed, this actually just goes out. Now, I think it's called a bracket, but because it doesn't come down into a panel right here, I just call it a snot plate. Now, I'm probably wrong on that. Probably very wrong on that. And if that's the case, I'm not going to correct myself because I don't want to. I need help, you know. I definitely need help. We're just going to put these on here. Just ignore them. And then we're going to put a 1x2 here. And I'm going to take this right here. I'm just going to try to line these up on the back. I want them a little bit straighter. That's a little bit of my tism right there. I got to have it, clock it. I need it to be right. I take pride in my work, man. Same here. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. And then we're going to be setting that onto here. There we go. So lots of little dots through here. But we're about to, I think we're about to plug that in. Oh no, we still got a little bit more to go. Okay. Whew. So now we need another 1x1 snot plate. 1, 2 of our snot bricks. And then we've got oh my goodness, headlight brick. And again, here, now that I have them, I can kind of show you as long as my camera picks them up. So this is a standard 1x1 snot brick right here, right? Okay. So you see it's kind of just there. It's got stud on top, stud here. Headlight brick has got that little indentation. Now if you go to the back, snot brick does not have an anti-stud. Headlight brick does. So that'll be your lesson today, right? All right, we're gonna flip this guy over here. We're gonna put our snot plate right chaw, and then we've got headlight brick is going, looks like right here. Now going 1/1, 2. And then 1 over here, right? Is that kind of how that works? Yeah. And this is going to be for our coffee sign. Boom. Goes up top. Look at that. Man, that's looking hot. So much detail. Dripping with detail. I like this thing a lot. Alright, so we got 2 of these 1x2x3 sloped bricks. 1x6, and it looks like a 1x8. There we go. 1x6, 1x8. Okay. 1x8 is going on this side. 1x6 is going on this side. There you go. And then we got these two that are going to be popping up right here. And nope, backwards. Right there. I'm backwards. Why didn't anyone tell me my butt was this big? 1, 2. We got 2 1x6s. A 1x4. And it looks like a 1x2. Alright, so our 1x6s are going to go here. And here. So clock it. So 2 left. That's where that 1x8 was. And then we've got a 4 that goes right here. 2 that's going to go right here. And yeah. Let's go to the next page. Alright, we got some fun things here. So we got a 1x2. This is a grilled cheese slope. 1, 2 of those. We do have a 1x1x1 bracket. A 1x1 rounded plate with pin. and then a 1x1 plate. So we've got these grill pieces go on the back, 1 and 2. We've got brackets, so we're putting our bracket here, looks like, and then a plate going right here, and then this plate with pin there. Alright, now we need 1 of these. Now this is a 1x2 plate with clip. It's a vertical clip. I actually need to replace a couple of these on my Mecha Team Leader because your boy was playing with the Mecha Team Leader and broke some clips. If you're wondering, I've been putting those out at 12 for the Mecha Team Builder builds. That's the AliExpress version. Pretty cool build. I just can't believe I broke the clips. It was an accident. I promise it was an accident. I didn't mean to. It just did not work out in my favor. Another one of those 1x1 grilled cheese wedges, and then we're going to go 2 1x1 plates, and then another 1x2 plate with vertical clip. Oh, it's going to go on the end here. 1. It's going to go right over here. Boom. And then we got another plate's going to go right there. Boom. And 1 over here. Boom. Okay. And then now we need 3 of those 1x2 grilled cheese wedges or sloped wedges. 1, 2, and 3. Check this out. Ah! Got another runaway. Ah, where are you hiding? There it is. Really? About to say, nah. No, you don't. Not how this works. Not how any of this works. Check that out. So we got this. Kind of comes up. That's going to slant that roof. Feel that. Oh. Let's see if I can find here. I love that sound. This is fun. Fun. Like I said, I dig this one quite a bit. That's 123. Let's move over to 124. Looks like we're dealing in grays. We got 1, 2, 3 of these 1x2 rounded plates with Technic pinholes. And a 1x2 jumper plate. 1x2 jumper plate, and we're going to line it up right there. Boom, and it goes right in the center. If it'll go right in the center. Will you? Yes. Okay, good. And then 1, 2 of these. I'm always afraid of breaking this. There you go. Another one going right here. And then 1 going across this way. So we're kind of building that sign work up that way. Pull just a little bit. Kind of tilt that up just a little bit like that. There you go. That might help out a little bit to see more of the front as we work along. Okay, so now we need a 1, 2 jumper plates. 1, 2 of the 2x2 plates rounded with Technic pinhole, a 1x3, and we should have a 1x1 rounded plate with Technic pinhole. That's going to go right there. And then we need 1 going right here. We've got 1 going this direction. Press all that in, clock it. Make sure it don't go nowhere. It's going to go right on the end, right here. This is going to fit right into there. Okay, so I'm going to press that. I want to make sure that's nice and tight. Not going anywhere. Doing what it's supposed to do. We're about to put tiles on there, I have a feeling. They're the printed neon tiles. And if we put those on there, it's going to make total sense. We need 1, 2, and 3. And then we need 3 of our... No, just 1 of our 1x1 round plates. Okay, so how are we doing this? So I think that's supposed to fit into there. Am I correct? Oh, I see. That's going to go this way. 1. This one's going to go this way across here. Gotta give me a minute. Pull these off here. Because something's not exactly lining up for me. This is where it's like, hey, probably should have broken this down. Had us build it first, right? And then we could do all this. That's supposed to fit onto there. Okay. It's supposed to go kind of like that. So we're building the C for the coffee. And they are printed bricks. So now 1 and 2. So it kind of goes like that. There we go. That's more like it. Why we didn't do a stud up there, I have no idea. We got one on the bottom, but not one at the top. I'm going to kind of look past it. I'm going to go, okay, don't need to know. 1, 2, and 3 more of those. And these are going to be fitting onto this. So we got 1, 2. And that one's supposed to go like that. Am I correct? Yep. That's how we're doing it. Okay, that works. It's got kind of a now we've got an L plate that's all printed, a 1x2 printed, a 1x1 printed, and then a 1x1 plate. Looks like this is going to be going, let's see, let's turn it that way, like that. Okay. And this is going to be going right up here on the top. This is going to be going down 1. Am I correct? Like that. And that's going to be on the bottom. Want to line up those neon pieces, make sure they're all fitting. Looks like coffee to me. Coffee. Got an L plate, 1, 2 of our 1x2s, and 1 more of the 1x1s in gray. 1x1 plate in gray. Alright, here we go. This is going to go on the bottom here. So we've got 1, goes up here. We're putting red up top. That's not wanting to fit correctly. Give me a second. I don't like it when it don't line up. There we go. Now that should fit back up there. So 1, we've got 2. This one's going to go right up here. Actually, it looks like we got to turn this to fit into there, kind of like that. Copy. I don't actually like that part of the sign. I don't like that at all. I feel very strong, man. It's my personal opinion here. Okay. But I mean, it definitely has the coffee sort of vibe, and you see it there. Looks pretty cool. Okay. One time that we're reversing the plate, turning it upside down. It's that very bottom tile, and that's so it has a different look about it. I'm gonna flip this around. Now we need a. Let's find them all. That's not it. We should have 1, 2 of these 1x1 plates with clips. A 1x1 rounded plate. Over here, let's find them. No. Oh, there we go. Got this guy here. And we should have over here. There it is. A 2x2 plate in blue. 2x2 hands of blue. For those who are Firefly fans. We're going to place that on there. We're going to be putting this stud backwards upside down just like that. It's almost like a little fire alarm. Boom. That's going to fit right up to there. We got one clip that goes there. One clip that goes here. And yeah, now we are adding the rest of our stuff. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of our binoculars. And then we should have 2 of these clear housings. 1, 2. So these are the Technic pen holders with pen. So that's going to go 1 here. 1 here. That's going to be like a little bar light outside, I think. That's pretty sharp. Now, this is a lit set, but the set being lit, like the part that's lit up, is actually going to end up being a like a small battery pack and just almost like an L wire sort of thing, but it's not like a full light up sort of thing. Not like crazy, you know, Lumabrix light kit on here. It's not going to be the same. So why is that not fitting? There you go. So that's going to fit kind of like that. And then it looks like we got another set of them, but build them the same way. So that's going to fit onto there. This one's going to fit onto here. If you had enough like binoculars, this would be, especially if you had like all gray, man, that's some pretty cool like greebly work. Like I like the look of these sort of industrial style pipes out there. Pretty tight. Look at that. That's nice. Okay. Done and done. Now we need a 1x1 plate with bar. We've got a, where is it? A robot claw. We've got a 1x1 rounded piece here. And then a clear 1x1 stud. And how are we doing this? Okay, we're going to be making an outdoor light, looks like. Again, this would be really cool if it had a light kit. Like, imagine building this, but with Lumabrix light kit pieces. And it's like, yeah, you can build this whole thing, and you got like all these lights that, like, outdoor light here, little bar light here, the bar light out front. And it just like looks the part. You're like, yeah. See, and that's the thing. That's what I want. Like, that's what I'd want Lumabrix to start doing. Do I have room for all those ginormous sets? I really don't. And not only that, I don't really have the money for some of those sets. Like, I wish I had the money, and I could be like, yeah, man, I can afford to build every single one of their Cyberpunk sets, and I can't. Then it kills me because I love their sets, I love their work, but it's gotten so pricey, and it's like I just can't afford it. So like, smaller sets like this. Like I got the Ranger Station, or was it the Ranger Camp from the medieval line? I've never gotten any of the medieval stuff from them until recently, so I want to try that out. And okay, put that with some of my other medieval builds, etc., etc. But I was just sitting there thinking about it. I was like, man, I'd love to be able to get more, but a lot of their sets are just, they're priced out of my range. And I don't make a lot of money as it is, and I don't really make any money doing this. So if you're like, man, you got all these sets and people are buying stuff for you, like, no, they're really not. We don't really make a lot of money. Most content creators doing this aren't really, like, we all have regular jobs. Like for me personally, I'm a teacher. I am constantly working. And so summertime's kind of nice, but this summer I've got still a lot of work that I got to do, because I've got all the lesson plan. I got to restructure everything that I normally teach. So yeah, I've got a lot of work. So I will be building, working on the room, getting things settled, but then it is also that I will also still be working. Okay, so we got more Greebly stuff over here. Some really nice looking, like, kind of pieces here. We're using the headlight brick and that skate to kind of create like a little, I don't know, like sign thing. I don't know, sign. I guess it's just like power. All right, we got a 1x6 printed tile, and I actually kind of wonder if this actually means coffee in, is it Chinese or Japanese? I'd have to look that one up. We got a 1x2 rounded plate with Technic pins. 1, 2. Where's my other one? 3 of these red 1x1 plates with clips. A 1x1 plate, and then 1, 2. Where are they? Should have one more of the, there it is. They're like the plates with pins on them. Alright, let's move this up here. Let's see kind of what we're doing. So we've got one, this goes here, and then out one. Then we've got a plate. And then another plate with clip. And then we got 1 and 2 of these. Pretty cool way of making a sign, I will admit. Like I'm loving all of this. Then this is going to go on top with this going up top. And how is that going to fit? It's going to fit right onto here. Push it in. Oh, slick. Look at that. Man. This set is hot. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving this. Alright, so we got 1 crate. So we need 2 crates. 1, 2 crates. Get out of there, brick. And then 2 of these lids. Like that. So we got 1. That's going to go back right here. 1 there. And then 2. I believe it's going to fit right on like that. Okay, so kind of catty-cornered. Just a little bit. Offset, just a little bit. Alright. Alright, now we need a muffler brick. 1, 2, 3 ingots in white. 1, 2, 3 of these ingots in white. A 1x2 rounded plate with Technic pins. We should have, where is it at? One of these handle stud thingies. Not quite sure what they're called. 1x1 rounded tile. 1x1 rounded plate. And then we should have a 1x1 rounded plate. There we go. That's translucent. I couldn't see it. Why? Because it's clear. Are you clear now? I don't know. Is it clear? Looks clear. Alright, so we're gonna... Come on, ingot. I gotta drag you off the table to get you. Because I don't have fingernails. I tend to chew them off. So that's gonna pop onto there. Boom. And go on the end. Boom. This is gonna go right. Ah! Hey, that's a little bit better than I was expecting. That's gonna go like that. This is gonna go right here on the end. And then we've got, let's see. It's gonna go like this with this. Got ourselves a little camera. Oh man. Slick! That's gonna fit right onto here, and that's gonna go right to the back door. Watch me. Yeah, watch me brew. Watch me cup it. Watch me brew. Watch me cup it. Don't encourage me. Don't do it. Alright, so another 1x1 ingot. I'm going to set it up. I was about to say I'm going to set it upside down, and it started to flip over. I'm like, no. Got a 1x1 plate, snot plate, and then a bracket, it looks like. Where's my bracket racket? There it is. Alright, here we go. What are we doing? I keep hitting this with my hat. Oy. There you go. So we got our bracket going out with our snot plate. Boom. Like that. Okay. Gonna go 1 and 2. And then the ingot. As much time as I spent trying to make sure that thing did not flip upside down, I go to pick it up and it still flips upside down. It knows, man. It knows. It's trying to troll me. That's going to go right up there for a little greebly work on the side of the building. And then now it looks like we're building some sort of coffee thing. So let's grab it. 1, 2. Should have all 4 of these tiles right here. And then a 2x2 red. A reversed tile here. Our extra printed piece there. Looks like 1, 2 of our vertical to horizontal robot arms. 1, 2. Should have 3 of those. Alright. Now this is looking like it's going to be kind of technical, and I'm excited. So that's going to fit onto the back of here. Right, so how do we do this? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Red goes here. This is going to go on top. How do they want this going on? So kind of like this. And then 1, 2, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's upside down. But yeah, I guess that's how it goes. Maybe it flips around that way. Is that the Bearded Man coffee? Bearded Gentleman coffee. Let's take a look. How they want us to put that up there. That's supposed to go out this way. So that's going to fit onto there. This is supposed to go over on this side. Okay. It's going to fit just like that. Okay. Alright, and these clips, I'm guessing, are going to hold our light bar up and around. Okay. Let's pull it. We've got our light. Just an LED light. So we got 1, 2, a 1x2 brick with Technic pin, 1, 2 of these reverse tiles, and then a 1x2 plate. How we doing this? All right, that's supposed to go here, right? Turn this way. This should go right here. This one goes here. Am I correct? No. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm reading it wrong. This goes here. This one goes here. And then we're putting... get off of me. Putting that here. This goes on top. This is supposed to fit right onto there. So that's how we're doing it. And then you've got a... It's hard... It looks white here, but it's actually a red light. It's going to go there. This is supposed to go right into here. So if we press, turn. Okay. Press, turn. Okay. And then we got a green trash can with a lid. Let's see if these hold better than the Builder, Jazzwares Builders. Hey, that holds. It's like I love the Jazzware Builder ones. Like I love that they're doing that. But I was also kind of like, dude, why in the world is that not fitting correctly? You know, it just continues to fall off. All right, here we go. This might take me a minute. I'll press it down in there. It's going to clip over to here. We got to run it through over here. So look. So this is gonna take me a minute. This might have been something that might have been better served to do a little bit earlier. So we've got this. Then it's supposed to, I think, wrap around. So it's going to clip, clip, and clip. Clip here. It's going to go across over here. Clip, clip, and clip. And that's going to fit, that bottom piece is going to fit here. Let's move the trash can. Now there's a few areas where I'm like, wait, why did we put that there when we probably should have done it afterwards? That's going to fit right into there. Okay. So I'll pull that out just a little bit. I want to straighten that up. I want to straighten it up because I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be kind of messy. I want it to feel more like it's how it's designed. Unfortunately, that does not light up very well. I wish it did. Now I like the idea. I'm glad that we got it, but yeah, that does not light up quite the way I'd want it to. Maybe in the dark it does, but again, that's the only light kit that we have. So I'm gonna have to pop that up. Okay. And yeah, now we need to build some stuff on the back. Alright, so we got 1, 2 of these hoses. one of these lightsabers. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's going to fit, let's see, one into there, one into there. I had these, like, these sorts of things when I was a kid, with the, was it Alien Moonwalker? Man, I loved that set. That was another one that kind of killed me when I found that all that stuff had been donated, because I had all the parts of that one. Oh, that vintage space. I saw AliExpress had one. It's in blue, and I was like, I could. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, it doesn't feel like it would feel the exact same as that vintage one. Alright, so this is what we got for this. Now we're starting to build the roof. We got a 1x3 and then a 2x6. 1, 2, and then we've got our L tile. Where's our L tile? Right up here. 3. And we're going to be setting that to this one. It's a 4x6, right? That's going to fit right to here. There we go. And now we need a 1x6, a 2x4, a 1x2, and then a 1x1 tile. That's going to fit to here. 1, 2, and that's supposed to fit right to there, right? Yep. Okay. And now we need 2 2x3s. 1 and 2. 1, 2. And then we've got one more of these. Alright, so this is supposed to fit right under here. Checking. Yep. Looks right. Okay. And then we've got a 1x3. No, it was a sorry, 2x3, 2x4. That's going to go here. This is supposed to go across this way. And then we've got this. It's going to pair up right there on the end. And yeah, we need one of our jumpers. So we've got a 1x3 jumper tile. A 1x6 that goes right across here. We should have one of these 1x1s. It's like we got another 1x1. We find it. Another 1x1 here. And then another one of our jumper tiles that's going to go right here. And then we got 5 of these red brackets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say it's red. It's actually kind of a maroon or wine. And they are 1x2 by 1x2 brackets. Not inverted, just brackets. Gotta fit these on here. Looky there. Look at that. And we're doing the same thing on the other side. So 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to be going across the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then looks like we need 3 and 3. So we're rounding out each of the sides. So we're putting basically brackets on every single side because we're about to round out this roof. And we need those brackets at tiles and things like that. So 1, 2, and 3. Another set of 3. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. It's gonna go. It's gonna go up there. It's gonna be cool. All right. Okay, got that. Got that. Now we need 1, 2 of these 1x1 sloped bricks with plate, and then we need 1, 2 of these 1x6s. Alright, so this is going to go on this side, right? So how is that going to go over here? Oh, I did something wrong. Did you catch it? Alright, that one's going to go here. It should touch right there and round out. Do the same thing on this side. One in, one in. It's going to go like this. Boom. Kind of like that. So we're rounding out those edges there. And we're going to be doing it again, but now on the other side. So 1, 2. And this one has an additional piece. So 1 and 2 with, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 plates. So now we have us going 1, 2. Come on now. Gotta use a brick separator for this. 1, 2, 3. So we're filling it. Now the other one we didn't fill, probably because it's gonna fit right into there. If my theory is correct, that should fit right in like that and not move because those are on it. Whereas this, we don't need it open. We need it closed. I'm gonna fit that to here, fit this one to here, and let's put them in. Nope. Yes. And yes. There we go. Make sure it's nice and straight. And now we are going over the top of this with more. So we got one, what was that, a 1 by, what is that, 1 by 10? Yeah, 1 by 10 and a 1 by 4. And then 1, 2 of these snot plates. So the 1 by 10 is going to go right here. We're leaving one stud open on each end. And we've got this going here. And then 1, 2, just like that. 1 and 2, kind of like that. Okay, so that's supposed to fit in just like this. Boom. And now we're going to the other side. It looks like we're doing the same exact thing. So 1 by 4, and then 2 of these little snot plates. These are going to go on this side. So skip it to where you have, there we go, 1 and 1. It's going to go right here. And then 1 snot plate. And another snot plate right here. And we're probably going to be putting like tiles and then brackets or like little curved pieces on there. Yeah, how did I know? How did I know? Got 2 of these curves and then a, what is that, a 1 by 6. So we're putting the 1 by 6 up here. Boom. These are supposed to fit right onto there. Beautifully rendered. Beautifully rendered. Look at there. And we're really using that to round out that area there, which is nice. Do the same thing on the other side, a 1 by 6 and 2 more of these. Boom. And then this is going to fit right onto here. 1, One implemented, just like that. And then one implemented here, just like that. Okay. Look at that. Nice. And then we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are our last bits of our dark wine red. We're using these to kind of cover up these portions. So we're going to round out, get rid of all the studs, model this out to its completion so it looks nice and clean. There we go. And that should fit right on the top of there. Yeah, that's how that's going to go. That's how it's going to look. Okay. And then, of course, if we take this, turn it on, I mean, you still don't really see it. It's not enough light. It might be brighter in the dark, and I'll look at it. We can kind of decide on if it's going to be well lit or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I could always, in the long run, like incorporating it into the city, I could always get like a little light kit and like a thing of L wire and replace it and replace the brick and everything. But not quite there yet. Still want to play, review, you know, do the usual things I do. I usually show the build so we can see how it is. I don't always get a chance to show the build, but with something like this, yeah, I want to get up there and show you what it looks like. This one's taking a little bit longer than usual, but that's okay. Okay, think of this as a bonus, right? If you're enjoying this and you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. If you need to take a break, come back, right? But definitely subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, you know, all that fun stuff. Hey, if you're liking this stuff and you're liking what I'm making, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know what you like and want to make it. Share this with someone you think is going to get a kick out of it. You know, again, it's all technique stuff. It's doing these builds. We're kind of looking to see, hey, is this set worth it or not? Like I said, I have not been able to put the AliExpress stuff in my shop, but if I'm able to, I'll drop that link in the shop below so that way you can see it and possibly get it. I will probably be grabbing another one of these as soon as I get paid. Use some of my AliExpress stuff, bucks or whatever, to get it. But this has been a cool set. I dig this one. And again, the minifigs, everything on this is it's absolute fire. Absolute fire. I'm loving everything about this. And I think this will integrate well into the little Lego city that I'm wanting to build. Hopefully over the summer I get some time to, let's put some more light on it. Hopefully over the summer I'll get a little bit more time to get some work done in here so that way I can get a little bit more of this city built and get, you know, some of the what you call it, tables set and ready. Clean up, get things packed away that need to be packed away. Take a lot of my action figure bins, get them, you know, decorated and fixed. Get the spaceship wall over here complete. Get some new display shelves up. You know, the huge things that we do during the summer, right? It's going to go like that. And now we need some more pieces. So we got 1, 2 of these sloped bricks with plates. We get 1, 2 of these silver 1x2 tiles. Move that over there. 1, 2 of these 1x1 tiles. 1, 2, 3, and 4 1x1 plates, and then it looks like we need 1, 2 snot plates. Okay, let's take a look, because we're building like some pieces that are like oh man, I just cannot get enough of everything in. Now the camera's now in my space. Hopefully I don't run into it. I have been running into everything lately. It's going to fit to there. Got a plate that's going to go right on the back. Got tile and grill. And this actually looks nice. This is kind of a, it looks like an actual, like HVAC, you know, sort of thing. Like it looks the part, man. I dig it. It's like little vents and stuff. All right, so it's gonna go up top. It's gonna go right here on the end, and we're gonna turn this around. Take a look at it here. Boom and boom. Kind of straighten those up just a little bit. Yeah, some good looking stuff. Good looking stuff. Okay, now I'm looking. So that's supposed to go this way. This is supposed to go on the opposite end. So let's do this. We're going to pull all of this up. So something I kept looking at, I was like, man, something just feels off. And it was. I was correct in my feelings, because this round is supposed to be on this side. This is on the other side. So I'm just going to pull all of this off. It might be easier to do this and switch it around than to try to rebuild the tiles up top. So we're going to pop that on there. Boom. We're going to pop this on here. It happens. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. It happens. But we need these on the back, so that can fit to the back of there. This is up front. That's in the back. Now we got our last plate. So 1, 2 of our plates. 1, 2 of these tiles. That's 1x8s, 1x10s. We should have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these cheese wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these plates. Now we're going to be going 1 plate, plate, wedge, and wedge, just like that. And we're making 2 of them. Oh, see, you can't even see it. Ay vey. 1, 2, 3, wedge, and wedge, just like that. And we've got one going here, and then the other going right back here. Straighten that up back there. Doesn't look right. There we go. I like that. It's got a very retro sort of vibe to it. I'm going to kind of go up just a little bit like this. I'm going to kind of go over the top and look at it from there. Might be a little bit easier. Now we need 1, 2 of these 2x4s. 1, 2 of these modified 1x4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of our cheese wedges. And it looks like we're stacking 1 and 1. 1 and 1. And then 1. And 1. Same thing on the other side. 1. And 1. And that should be going right here, right? Yep, here and here for our roof. And now we're rounding things up. So we got these 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got these was it 1x2 quarter rounded pieces with tiles that match, and they're going to go on top. And we're going to just attach these to round out all of this top, which looks great, by the way. I mean, it's solid build. Like I said, I dig this build. Now the light kit is like, it's a gimmick. It's not the best thing. I would probably take this, rebuild some aspects, might even change that milk. I think I might have a brick that's like a printed milk thing that I might use. That would look kind of good. But like I said, I keep it as is for now, and then we'll deal with that stuff later. So we got 4 of these inverted brackets, 1, 2 of these 1x2 round tiles with Technic pins, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these candlesticks, and then 1, 2, right? 1, 2 of these round plates with bars on it, or round plates with Technic bars on it. So we've got, how are we doing this? So we've got 1, put it this way, here. This goes on here. This one will be this way with this. Don't you roll away from me. It's the last thing I need is to lose one of you. That's going to go like this. Okay, we're going to flip this over. And we're going to be going 1 and then 2. So that should fit. Gotta move that over there. So that should fit into there like this. Holes on this side. It's on this side. It's going to go like this. So we got these little neon light sort of things. So 1 and 2. This goes in. We'll go ahead and push that in. 1 and 2. Hey, I am recording. So we are, you're good. I'll talk to you in a little bit, okay, bud? So that's going to be going in just like that. And then we're putting this, we're fitting that onto here. That's it. That is absolutely it. Okay, so no lights on the inside. We do have our 2 figures here, so we can take this thing, kick it back this way. That'll turn that light on. But again, the light is not very bright. As a matter of fact, let me turn this off completely. Like, I still have a lot of lights in here, but you can't really, it doesn't light up quite the way you'd want it to. But there is quite a bit of detail in here. Look at that. We're gonna put, let's put her in here. Now it's a tight fit, so let's see, we're gonna take this guy, or take her, we're gonna pop her in there, and we're gonna take him, he's gonna be on the outside, he's wanting to order a drink, or we'll just have him like walking down the street. So he's like walking like this, so boom, just like that. Yeah, look at that, man. That's a cool build. That'll go here. Alright, so much like anything else, give me a couple days to play with it, figure it out, you know, find all the good, the bad, things like that. And then I will be reviewing this. If I am able to get this in the shop, I'll put it down the link below. Otherwise, just get something out of the shop. Definitely helps me out in the long run. It's one of those that I could use all the help I could get. So I definitely appreciate it if you get something out of the shop. Other than that, hey, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Be alert. Anything comes from me to you. Like this video, helps you to know what you like and what I'm making. And hey, comment down below. What do you like about this? I like this quite a bit. I think it's cool. Definitely thinking about getting the other smaller set for sure. Seeing how that is. I would love to get the actual like med bay. I think that'd be a cool one to get. So I'll be trying to get more of these in time. Just gotta get paid and such and such and such and such. So yeah, definitely comment. Let me know what you're thinking about it, and I'd love to chat with you all back. Other than that, listen, hey, I thank you all for showing up. This one went a little bit longer than I was expecting, but that's okay. I get these sets because I enjoy the build, and I'm hoping that me being a better, well, I don't know, not be better at anything. I'm hoping that I can help us become the better budgeted brick builder. I gotta get used to saying that. to kind of let us see the sets that we might pass up here and there, and kind of see, are they worth it or not, right? So I'm hoping that this finds your ears and helps you out. If you want to share this with someone, please do it, because we can use all the help we can get trying to get the subscribership up and get this channel growing a little bit more. Hey, I thank you all, and guess what? I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build. Happy break hunting.